Hey guys, it's Zoe from Ignite here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at key scenes in A Midsummer Night's Dream. But before we begin, make sure to go to our website at ignitehsc.com.au for more resources and information. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Let's get into the video. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is Act 1, Scene 1. So it's a good place to start because it's the beginning. In this act, we're introduced to the characters more broadly, but in Act 1, Scene 1, we're introduced to the Athenians, being Lysander, Hermia, Demetrius, and Helena. This act introduces a lot of Shakespeare's ideas about love and sort of signals that this text isn't going to look at love in its most idealistic way, but rather it's going to look at the kind of darker aspects of love, kind of looking at sort of the asymmetries of relationships, the unattainability of perfect love, the intervention of other external forces into relationships, and the volatility of emotions which come with love. So the first relationship to look at is the one between Lysander and Hermia. So this is very much a relationship that looks at infatuation and the volatility that goes along with these emotions. And it also looks at patriarchal interference into relationships, as Lysander and Hermia are actually forbidden from being together by paternal figures. So then we've also got Helena and Demetrius, both of whom are kind of experiencing situations of unrequited love. Their situations kind of force us to reflect on the idea of love as a primary need for humans and as kind of deeply affecting our ego, as Helena in particular is affected by this situation, as her self-esteem and confidence are very much altered by Demetrius not returning her feelings. So in this scene, we're also introduced to Shakespeare's sort of curiosity with the idea of the eyes versus the mind as influencing us when it comes to relationships. So he kind of looks at the idea of initial attraction as not always being the sort of best gauge of a relationship, and the idea that love isn't influenced by the mind and logic and reason, but rather it's more likened to magic and it's kind of unexplainable by logical means. So the next scene we're going to be looking at is Act 4, Scene 1. So this scene is really important as it looks at ideas of dreams and consciousness, which Shakespeare is trying to explore, and it also looks at the idea of appearance versus reality. So this act opens with all of the Athenians put back into their regular relationships, and Puck's meddling has well and truly been resolved, and all of the magical intervention has ceased. So the characters are then really confused about whether what they've just experienced was just a dream or whether it was reality. Shakespeare's fascinations with dreams in this play is to kind of question whether dreams are a signal or a symbol of our subconscious desires, whether they're figments of our imagination or whether they are nothing at all, they don't have any inherent value. So a lot of this act has the characters questioning, am I dreaming, or kind of looking at motifs of twilight, and it kind of questions the validity of what they've experienced and encourages us as audiences to reflect on what we understand dreams to be and whether we see what's just happened as just like magical intervention or a broader dream sequence. So in this act, you kind of see Shakespeare grappling with what dreams actually mean, as I said before, and he's kind of looking at what they mean to broader society in terms of how they relate to our subconscious desires, and he's trying to grapple with how to best use dreams, I guess, and how to engage with them. So then the last key scene we're going to talk about is Act 5, Scene 1. So this is really interesting from a meta-theatrical point of view, as the performance of Pyramus and Thisbe kind of looks at ideas of a play within a play, or looks at Shakespeare breaking the fourth wall, which is also applicable to Puck's final speech, where there's an excerpt of the speech on this slide. So this scene is really important to questioning what Shakespeare understands as the significance of the theatre and how he views theatre as kind of expressing this liminality between the imagination and the real. So within the mechanical's butchering of Pyramus and Thisbe, we kind of are encouraged as audiences to recognise that when viewing theatre, we need to sort of succumb to the power of the imagination and remove all ideas of logic and reason, and that equally actors need to trust in their audience's ability to become lost in ideas of the imagination. So then looking at Puck's final speech, that's really an opportunity for us as an audience to reflect on what we've just experienced in A Midsummer Night's Dream, as when he talks about shadows and visions, he's kind of alluding to the idea that this was just a dream and that it shouldn't have any significance beyond being a dream, and kind of questions what we understand as magical intervention or magic in general, and how we view appearances versus reality. So that's it for key scenes in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Make sure to go to ignitehsc.com.au for more information, and like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video. Thanks.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, subscribe to our channel and we'll have more videos coming your way.
That's right, guys. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you check out our online resource database. We've had a team of state rank achievers and heads of English put these together for you, covering everything from essay structures and examples all the way through to craft of writing and comprehension skills. So check them out at ignitehsc.com.au, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.